What's up, everybody? OMB. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell icon to be notified for future videos. Hey, yo, you know something? I was seeing an interview on UFC about UFC 253 with Israel Adesanya and Paulo Costa. Well, in that interview, Israel, all right, y'all gotta understand something. Israel Adesanya, he a wild dude, B. I mean, we talking to somebody who was playing like real hip hop, coming into his in a few of his fights playing real hip hop, y'all. I was like, yo, hold on, this dude ain't playing nothing new. He playing that hip hop, like real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Any hip hopper know what I'm talking about. So you kind of expect him to be a little bit wild. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. But you know, he talked the talk, but he walked the walk. So I can't crap all on him or anything he say when he start going off on people talking about kicking their ass, because so far he done kicked everybody's ass he done fought. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he said something like towards the end. Israel Adesanya said something to Paulo Costa. He said, and I'm paraphrasing here. He said, yo, you know, it's gonna be easy to fight him because he barbaric. You know what I'm saying? He just comes in, he comes straight ahead, yada yada yada. Don't have no this, don't have no that. So what I did is I decided last night to look up both of them and who they fought, who the similar opponents, and I found one, Yoel Romero. Now, if anybody know about Yoel Romero, you know that he ain't no goddamn joke, B. And that dude's like, what, 43, 42? Anyway, yo, he in his 40s, but bruh, I can imagine what he was like when he was like 21 to 25. Woo. But anyway, so I watched Paulo Costa fight him last night, and I was like, first two rounds, you know, I'm gonna give y'all my honest take. You know what I'm saying? This is a dude. Now, I'm not an expert on UFC. You know what I'm saying? I don't know all the names of the moves. I only call them what they look like. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen them on video games, and after seeing these guys do that, you know that a lot of things that we do on these computers imitate life. But anyway, first round, Paulo, he was catching Yoel Romero pretty good with those jabs. And he got this jab and he got this 1-2. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all my what name. I got a certain name for him when I see him fight. But you know, Yoel Romero was getting in there. You know, Yoel Romero took him down one time, maybe a couple times in the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? But yo, they both was catching each other with solid hits, B, and they was eating them, man. Both of them was eating them. But what Israel Adesanya has said about my man Paulo Costa being reckless showed up in the third round. And he said he didn't have any intelligence. Well, I'm gonna be honest, that showed in the third round because Yoel Romero completely destroyed him in the third round. He didn't knock him out, but on points, I say he just completely just dominated him the whole third round, you know, against Paulo Costa. So what happened is you seen, and also that Israel Adesanya said that he get gassed. Well, you seen that both of them was gassed. And see, when you're gassed, that's when this comes in. And I sat up there and watched Yoel Romero just basically anything he wanted. He was throwing uppercuts, catching Paulo. He was throwing overhands. He got in close and was just doing his just throwing them, B, and just catching them. I'm like, well, goddamn, dude, you ain't gonna do nothing different. You ain't gonna try to dodge none of that. You ain't gonna try to move out the way. You ain't gonna try to out-slick him, outsmart him. Because he's standing right in front of you, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that with Paulo Costa, I'm like, what is he gonna do to counter this right here? Absolutely nothing. He just got hit. And I'm like, now I see what Israel Adesanya was talking about. Because that's exactly what he did. He came straight forward. He had no answer for what Yoel Romero was doing. He didn't get knocked out because I ain't gonna lie, Paulo Costa got an iron chin. But here's where I find fault with you, Paulo Costa, and this could be your demise. And anybody, any expert, even in the UFC, boxing, any taekwondo, they will agree. He had cut you off and said that basically, and I'm paraphrasing again. He basically cut Paulo Costa off and said, "Yo, man, you was scared of me on this day, that day, yada yada." When at this press conference, I was in a hotel or whatever. And he's like, "Man, you was scared." So Paulo had said, "Oh yeah, I do remember that incident." He said, he said, "I remember you. I didn't really know you then." And that's understandably so, because Israel Adesanya came out of nowhere, and it seemed like that humbled Israel Adesanya just a little bit. Because he was like, oh, he didn't think about that. Because Israel Adesanya, you came out of nowhere, you just started whooping people's ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I respect that personally. I wish we could see that in boxing, boy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Paulo Costa wound up saying something like, oh, and I'm fast forward, and he was like, oh yeah, and I heard he wanted to fight me, so I see this little skinny guy, this, and I'm like, uh-oh, I hope he don't. And to me, when somebody mentions somebody's size, that means that they're underestimating because he's skinny. Mr. Paulo Costa, you look like a good dude, man, and your reasons for wanting to fight him is pretty decent, because he got a loud mouth. Don't know if you're gonna be able to shut it up, but skinny dudes are some of the most devastating knockout artists in the game. You know what I'm saying? Look up Thomas Hearns. There's other names like that ain't coming to me right now, but there's so many of guys who is long and lanky, because they have the leverage that you don't have, because your leverage is all lower. They got that top leverage, and they could catch you trying to get your low self in. And bro, the leverage behind it will knock I don't give a damn how much of an iron chin you got. If they catch you at that sweet point, B, it's lights out. You know what I'm saying? And Israel Adesanya got power, man. Don't sleep. And now let me go to Israel. I know this is long, but I got to do this, man, because I got to give y'all my take and the reasons why I say I'm going to give you my verdict on this fight, why I feel like that. Watching Israel Adesanya versus Yoel Romero is a whole different ball game. First of all, like I said, Israel Adesanya, Yoel Romero is a big dude. That's a big dude, man. Muscular, B. I mean, ain't no fat on this dude. Ain't no none of that. You got to trim this down. Ain't trimming nothing. Ain't think he got, what, he going to trim his muscle? But this dude is not. So when you look at him compared to Israel Adesanya, it was like, yo, if he grabs this dude, it's over with. And that's exactly what Israel Adesanya made sure it didn't happen. And he did pretty good against him. He used his head. He didn't have to get hit, but he did get caught by Yoel Romero pretty solid, and took the hit pretty damn good. Took those hits pretty good. So I'm not saying that he got a great chin. I've seen him wobble. I've seen Israel wobbled a couple times, but never seriously hurt. Somebody got a video on YouTube where I believe early in his career where he had got knocked down, but maybe I got to look at it again, but I think he was knocked out or knocked down. I believe he was knocked down. But other than that, bro, look here. When I see he wasn't even, to get hit by a big dude like that, you ain't got no damn 8-ounce gloves. So it ain't like boxing. You know what I'm saying? You getting more of an impact You know what I'm saying? And yo, man, to mention that dude's size is yo, you gotta understand. There's two things that come with people. That's not all, but the good ones, if they long and they linky and they know how to use their size, there's two things that come with them: speed and power. Because the speed of it is gonna bring that power. And by the time you know you got hit, he probably got, and then you can get a foot in your face too. So how I see this fight going, I see um Israel Adesanya just basically using his head and outsmarting him. Now I heard about the smaller ring. Israel Adesanya in the show, he said in another video that I heard that he done been in small rings. I haven't seen his whole career, so, but you know, I see a guy like Paulo Costa, to me, and y'all can say what y'all want, but to me, he's like a boxer that can kick. That's the only way I could explain it, because I didn't see anything he did against Joel Romero that wowed me. You know, I've seen a myriad of fighters that were just so versatile. They could do anything. I mean, he tried the spinning fist and all of that stuff, and you know, that was about the only thing to his repertoire. But you're talking about Adesanya, who's like a chameleon, bro. He just switches. And here's one thing I love about Yoel Romero and why he's so successful. Whatever hand he punches you with, he goes to that side. So when he throws a right hand, he's punching from his right side. When he goes to the left, he switches to his left. It's a proper way to do it. And it's hard to hit him because he's giving you two different angles, but yet he's accurate. Y'all watch him, especially against Paulo Costa. He did that so damn good. I was like, oh man, this dude is, woo, well, Romero, if he was 25, I think he'd probably destroy all y'all. I'm dead ass, he that good. But I see Israel Adesanya beating Paulo Costa, possibly knocking him out if he comes in with that mindset of this dude is skinny and, you know, he tried to impose his size and his will. That's not going to work with Adesanya, man. He's too slick, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tell me what y'all think, man, in the comment section. OMB signing out. Peace.